Hello everyone. Hopefully today we don't have the internet cut out because that did happen yesterday. Not when I was streaming, but when I was doing things. And so hopefully that's not going to happen again during the stream. So it looks like we have two limited time quests right now. That's a little concerning for me because I am not through this. Reward remaining assignments 24 of 24. Oh, is this just one of those like assignment quests? We'll start with this one then. Speak with Geed and ask her what she needs from you. All about Boot Hill. Some of these events are just like, do your daily assignments this way. So let's see. Yes, this is rather confounding and one of the IPC's top secrets. Not even when she dared spread the word, asked me to find you in private and keep things quiet. So with this business, when she said that none of the researchers about the space station could hold a candle to you, be it your connections, your skill, or your character. You're the top candidate for all of them, so he asked me to call you over. So what's going on? Put simply, every man and his dog out there have issued assignments, and they're a great way to make some money. When she thinks you're suitable and wants to do the internal recommendation for you to the IPC. Actually, there's this interstellar cowboy called Boot Hill who's recently done a few big jobs and was really caused a lot of trouble. He even got one over on the space station. I heard Madame Herza and a few of the department commissioned the IPC to develop some products. These items were robbed while being transported. Now their whereabouts are unknown and everyone has to redo all their work. The IPC are in a pickle too. They're preparing a wanted bounty on this guy. Lots of other people are throwing all kinds of bounties and offers to try and hunt him down too. Bootail's causing some issues. Spoilers? Minor spoilers for the main quest, maybe? The more chaotic a situation is, the more money we stand to make from it. That's just when Shin-Chi said verbatim. He told me that good news should be shared in the first instance with good friends, and so he called you over. Hang on, I've already passed on your info to the IPC. Today's special assignment was issued by the IPC. We have to wait for them to verify your identity. Oh, you're incredible. They've approved it in a heartbeat. Good. Specific details have been sent to you, and they can do it however you see fit. Remember, you can definitely turn a profit on it, but you need to be very careful. I heard that cowboy can be positively diabolical. Okay, it is one of these things. I thought so. These are really easy. Two lochas. We've had one of these before, so they're just like the daily assignments. Okay, easy enough. We'll have that one done in a jiffy. Ooh, okay, so starting off where we normally start off. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today. Is of course pulling on the wishing banner. We are at 18 pity, so I do not expect very much. So let's see. Yep. Currently, we're cursed by Stray E because we picked her on the 4-star event. She was one of the few we didn't have. And then, of course, the banner right after Stray E gets a rerun. And I got her on my last Tim pull. And I think I'm going to be cursed to get her at E6 because of this. Oh, hey, Hanya. Which I think I do already have at E6. I didn't stop to check. Yeah, I already do have her at E6. So as you can see, that's about all the pulls we have. That puts us at 28.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf.
Having Robin would be cool for the meta, but I'm not like super like, oh my gosh, I have to have her like I was with Adventurine. So you all might be wondering, what was I doing this last week in game? What was I trying to accomplish? First of all, I finally defeated level 5 in Swarm Disaster, and it is purely because of adventuring. Adventuring kicked ass. So a great investment in him. And the other thing was I was getting these, kind of trying to grind out these guys for when we get the Harmony Trailblazer, and I can level him up pretty quickly. That's pretty much all I've done. So we're gonna get back to the main mission, which is in the new area.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
This is literally exactly where we cut off.
Life is as ephemeral.
Yes, Jingyuan. This is exactly where we cut off. I was afraid to go any further for exploration in case it activated the quest. You know what I mean?
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
I mean, that's about par for course with our memory loss.
2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go.
Sorry, someone popped in. Hopefully I cut the mic off successfully and you all didn't have to hear that, but if you did, sorry about that.
That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam. Thank you. Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that probably, well, we already know that the Trailblazer is getting the Harmony Path, and Elio's whole shtick is he's trying to get us in as much danger as possible so that we get noticed by the Eons to give us different powers from the Eons. And so, like, that's probably the whole reason we're here. He's like, oh, well, they're gonna get the Path of Harmony this way, so...
Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
I mean, technically we are a Stellaron, so... it still fits the profile, at least in my opinion.
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech.
Strategic Assault Mech, Sam.
It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world. The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it. No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker? And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
Yeah, but again, this feels like a red herring that they're throwing. Like, if it's this... I mean, it could just be like, this is the storytelling. Like, oh, we have now found the person that is involved in all this nonsense kind of thing. But I'm always like, it sounds like it's like too obvious. Just like how Adventuring being the villain at this time was too obvious. I even think like maybe Sunday, because originally my brain was like, oh, it's gonna be Sunday. But now that we've been introduced to that person that was talking to Acheron as the crow, using everybody as in the Oak family as the hive mind, and as a reminder, Sunday is from the Oak family, that probably the person who's the crow, I forgot his title, the Overwatcher, whatever it's called, is probably the big bad of Penacony. And then Sunday is just like a dutiful follower, / if he can control anyone from the Oak family lineage, slightly also a hostage. Because we've now found out that anyone killed by the Momentic monster just comes down here to the prison side of Penacony. And so that means Robin's down here, right? So I'm curious if maybe Robin's being used against Sunday, especially because we found out Robin is mute and she cannot speak the truth. And in a lot of the trailers that we see, Sunday does not look at Robin. But then in all of the flashbacks that contain the two of them from his point of view, he's an adoring older brother. Or younger brother, whichever one it is. He's an adoring sibling to Robin. And so why is he constantly looking away from her unless it's not Robin? It's the Oak family person that's in charge. So I ultimately think he is the one that's going to be the big bad from Penacony, and then Sunday, Robin are just pawns. Gallagher's on the Watchmaker's side, where he's trying to overthrow the Oak family, the head Overwatcher, whatever he's called. And then Adventuring was just here trying to get into the prison, which I don't know if he's here, considering he went in the in-between space between Penacony and the prison. So whether he's actually in the prison or not is still debatable. But Adventuring is just trying to get into the prison, or he was just trying to die, quote unquote, because we saw Jade, who was like, oh, he successfully did it. Now that he is considered dead, we can use this as against the family to request that they give us back rights to the prison because one of our members died on their grounds, kind of thing.
Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
I would say that, like, I shouldn't think there's too many subtleties, because, or not over time, because a good example of this is Sampo, right? At the beginning of Sampo's introduction, we're given hints that he's amassed full, right? Everybody's like throwing together theories and they're like, oh, Sampo's a masked fool. That'll be so cool if he is. Like, there's something wrong with, like, there's something off about him and his character. But then the game is like, smacks you over the head later with the fact that he's a masked fool, and it keeps bringing it up. Like, Sampo's a masked fool. Just a reminder if you didn't see our 5 other statements about that. So the game doesn't really do subtle after a while. Like, it'll do subtle at the beginning, and then it's just like, just to make sure you got the point. So.
I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
Oh my god, let me... There we go. Boo-hoo, why did you find me? I'm a useless birdie that can't even build its own nest. I'm only fit to live in the trash bag. Chirp. I know, I'm an inept bird, but I appreciate your comforting me. Chirp. Goodbye, stranger. I'll give you this trash bag. Chirp. Muddled vagrant.
Welcome to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral. Might as well drink more Soul Glad instead.
Interesting. I can hear a bird. The water is the source of all life and the cradle of civilization. It is soaking the dry ground below, drip by drip, right before your eyes. As years pass by, some stars will be extinguished and others will be born on this small and moist patch. And land will also see life bloom. Life like that only belongs to da-da-da. When time comes... Okay, I heard a bird. Where is it? Darn it. Where are those darn good products and robbers took them all? I was too careless. I shouldn't have fallen for an obvious trap. It's fine. As long as our people are still around, we can find a way to produce another batch of dream bubbles. One day, we'll have them pay back everything that belongs to us twofold. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You remember how, like... I don't remember who talked about it at this point. But at one point in here that we have talked about a factory... Was it Firefly?
Life is as ephemeral.
No, shush, Jin Young. That there is a factory that produces dream bubbles, and they're like, oh, our factory workers are so happy and healthy and only produce the best dream bubbles, and they are hard at work every day. But then these guys, they're like, oh, we'll produce more dream bubbles. So it is the people in the prison that are producing the dream bubbles. I think when that came up, I stated that, like,
Keep
oh,
going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
oh, he's literally in bigger than my house. But yeah, the I heard a bird. Where is it? Yeah, you can hear that, right? Okay, it disappears here. Oh, maybe it's down here? There it is. Hey, did I blind you with my super awesome radiant spark chirp? Can a bird's feather make light brighter? I'm researching this problem right now. You feel the difference of light chirp? Heh, I'm different from those birds that only know how to build nest chirp. Goodbye, friend. One day I'll turn Rossville's pitch black darkness into a light show chirp. I got distracted. Anyway, so like I stated, I had thought like, oh, the people in the prison... Thought I heard another bird. But be breaking the dream bubbles. Like the supposed factory is actually the the dream prison. And I'm right.
Did you also get kicked out of the beautiful dream? I want to go back. But then I don't want to go back. Tell me what I should do. I don't know what to do.
Interesting. Oh, I hear another bird. You finally come, young warrior Chirp. See this map? I marked the location of treasure for you, Chirp. Guess what you can see on it? The two giant. That was close. I almost gave away the answer, Chirp. I'm done with my lines. Good luck, warrior Chirp. Okay. It's on the bridge between the two towers. Is a treasure chest. Interesting. Robin's advertisements here. Happy vagrant.
Hi there, friend from a distant land. I hear the Watchmaker's legacy is right here. Let's say we go treasure hunting.
That sounds like Adventurian's voice. I wonder if it's the same, like, voice actor. Here, another treasure chest. If I quit drinking, will she come back? Oh my. Doesn't look like either path.
What a huge clocky.
Oh.
Looks like the Watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
That looks terrifying. And then Clocky very much resembles Mickey Mouse, right? Clocky and Captain Revolver, I wonder, and then like Penacony is like Las Vegas and is very like capitalistic. Clocky's fingers point towards the sky, but the skies of Dreamflux Reef are obscured by the lights of the dreams. Does he want you to look up in admiration of the beauty of the dreams, or is he mocking their hypocrisy? Or perhaps he's guiding you upwards in search of the secrets of this place? The eyes moved. The eyes moved. And so I'm curious if that has any symbolism. Oh, another bird. Boo, did that scare you, Chirp? All the birds were eaten by the gigantic Clocky. Guess why I'm still here, Chirp. Boo, wrong guess, Chirp. It's because Clocky doesn't eat birds. I was just pulling your leg, Chirp. Your reaction was really funny. Goodbye. I'll come back next time to make you laugh, Chirp. Interesting. Oh. Elevator. Keep an eye on Clocky. Oh, he has a TV on his chest. Interesting. Oh, there was something I could have investigated.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observation
Misha!
needed before we decide whether to trust her.
And
First,
Clocky.
there's someone I need to talk to.
Misha!
Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Well, it's like, yeah, you are, yeah, I did.
He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream.
Well, I mean, Misha's already been guiding people that were outside of the places they were supposed to be back into the dream, so it makes sense that he knows how to get down here.
We'd better check, just to be sure.
I love Misha. He's so cute.
Perfect for me. And perfect.
Where my map was. Okay, so we are in the central cube. Okay. I thought we agreed on this. When the elevator door opens, you go and distract them and I'll knock them out. Bro, it's not that I'm a coward. I just don't really think I should try robbing that person. What are you scared of? Look, I'll give you a demonstration. Man, they sure look kind of tough. Maybe we should just forget it. They were gonna rob us. It's a little bit funny. High-rise edge. Oh, look who it is. Didn't expect to meet you again, boy. I see you've also discovered the secret of Penacony's beautiful dream. I should know not to doubt the skills of a nameless. Now you've learned of the Dreamflux Reef. What do you think of this land? Those words are the strong. For the real, though, normal people always need a safe haven. Of course, you can stick with your answer. I just don't think this is a one-size-fits-all situation. Even if dreams did not exist, people would still find something to lose themselves in. What makes the Dreamflex Reef different from the 12 Hours is that it was built upon the foundation of freedom. Everyone here has a story, even someone like me. If you ask me, the opposite of freedom is order. The two forms of Penacony's dreamscape are but an extension of the argument. The 12 Hours is a vacuum that has eliminated all worries. The Dreamflux Reef is an unadulterated primordial dreamscape. They are like two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I don't know why the watchmaker created the Dreamflux Reef, but as a trailblazer, perhaps the true meaning of the way the trailblaze is to have the space to make decisions for yourself. Trailblaze requires us to rely on ourselves to move forward, not to be spurred or urged in any direction. It is when you have the option to run away that courage can truly be considered valuable. Some people enjoy pleasure and hope that it can dilute the misery of reality. Some despise opulence and long for a life without restraints. Whatever kind of person you are, there should be a place for you in a dream. That which we call impossible is what encourages us to make choice and find the dream that truly belongs to us, even if it's not glamorous. These are just my personal views, of course. I imagine I am still only on something like the 3rd floor when the watchmaker is high on the 5th. I would love to have a chance to ask him myself one day. I'll be in Dreamflux Reef for some time yet. If you have any more thoughts, you can talk to me anytime. Hey, smart boy, you only just noticed? Truth be told, I have the means to leave the dream's edge, but I've spent enough time in the cosmos to instinctively know that the trip is going to be perilous. The family may have already taken precautions. That's why I wanted you to explore the route first, so you could trigger all the traps laid for me in advance. Where did that leave me? I'm here on the 5th level, and the family's on the 1st. Aside from the 2 IPC minions who messed with me, there are no other troubles. It almost feels a little boring. I knew it. Thanks for being the bigger person here. To show my remorse, here's a token of apology. Ooh, a gold token.
The people here, they spark such envy in me.
So she's one of the ones that we had to like fix their Is this really the end of adventure? Is the small stage really all the watchmaker wanted to show us? It's true that his plan deserves credit. I just feel a little defeated. I thought the Dreamflux Reef was going to be the crux of the entire adventure. Thought I'd be cast into fierce battle and come to understand the truths of the universe. I have not seen anything here besides empty tombs of a few nameless. Are they really the Watchmaker's legacy? There's some kind of puzzle we haven't yet solved? Where are you?
Perhaps this is what they call the spirit.
we fixed her clock earlier, so I wonder if anyone that we fixed their clock is gonna end up down here. I just realized something funny.
Perhaps this is what they call the spirit of trailblazing.
Okay, so
This is what they call.
I wondered if we were going to get like a for the clocky passport, but apparently not. Now there's a fresh phrase. How did you come to be here, young man? It was a long time ago. Back then I came across a beautiful meme in an alleyway. It had countless eyes and beautiful stream-like claws that got an engine racing. As I walked towards it, I began to read an ancient, inorganic being love poem to it. Hearing this, it slyly approached me and grabbed me shyly. Then I found myself here. Isn't this one of the people we read that got murdered by the dream? Or the meme? So, like, a lot of the population here are just people that were killed by the Mementic monster. Killed, quote unquote. I finally don't have to work anymore. Clocking in, performance assessment, you can all do one. But where will we get money? Our savings will run out eventually. We take it a day at a time. You see those stowaways over there? They're not working and they seem to be doing just fine, don't they? Well, they're not going to let us see the stowaways that didn't survive, are they? The Dreamscape hasn't been a peaceful place lately. The family's in chaos and the Watchmaker is gone. The IPC takes the opportunity to seize this place. Times ahead will be tough for us. What are you doing thinking about all of that? It's not like there's anything either of us can change. Why drown in sorrows when you drown yourself with a good drink? Interesting. Penacony flight guide. My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat? We're a vintage Dreamflux brand with everything you could possibly need. If someone says Jesse's bread is only second best, then there's no champion bread in the Dreamflux. All bread and other food stuff is our stores. I hear a bird use da-da-da. The soil that grows devoid of harmful emotions and negative memories, so the spirit feels produces this mind and mellow taste with lingering aftertaste. Da-da-da. What do we got? Authentic Sosa juice. Not the burgers. Not the Havlonian burgers. Are you a newbie? I haven't seen you around the Dreamflux before. You, what's your name? Where have you come from? Why are you here? Don't try anything funny. My bandit dagger has seen enough liars, and they've all got what's come to them. Ha, a fine question. When I first got here, I tried picking up my old profession, but it didn't take me long to realize that I couldn't take any of the stuff I pilfered back to the real world, so what's the point of taking that risk? So I'm out of the game now. I'm pretty cozy just chatting with people here and gossiping about the family. Alright, I guess I can tell you something about the family. I guess you're not someone sent by the family. You don't have that foul stench of harmony on you. There have been a lot of people appearing out of nowhere here lately. I need to keep my guard up. Can't afford to have the bloodhounds finding their way in here. The Dreamflux Reef is a place full of people who just want to live a peaceful life. They don't want to be disturbed by the chaos of the outside world. Never introduced myself. My name's Claudia, and I'm Interstellar Cowgirl.
This right here's what being a cowgirl's all about.
Oh, she has the accent too. What about Mr. Gallagher? Gallagher, he's real mysterious. Welcome, welcome. I am currently doing the main quest and just looking around the new area. I can never read him, but he always seems strangely familiar too. I guess he's alright as a friend, plus he mixes an unbelievable drink. The taverns in Talia could never compare. I barely run into him around the Dreamflux Reef anymore. I hope those family dogs don't go giving him any trouble.
Don't ask where I'm from. A hero's
Okay, she didn't give me any
This place has
little
got both bread and
snippets.
stories.
It seems very interesting so far. I just got to where I'm in the area. I haven't talked to Misha yet, who's over by Clocky. But we'll see. What kind of foods do you like to eat? Oat cake rolls.
Hey there, welcome. What can I get for you? This place has got both bread and stories.
I'm gonna make everyone sad down here. Interesting.
Let's see how you handle
I think I heard a bird.
like this.
Did I? Or was... Oh, I did. I see it. It's right there.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
Congrats, you're the first one to discover my work chirp. Personally, I went ahead and added 3 strands of hair to the cat. Beautiful, isn't it? You don't understand my artistic flair. You found me, the demon that is about to destroy the dreamscape. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Yeah, but to, as a... Where are we even trying to get? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. That one has to stay there. Unless... No. So that we can go here. And then... there. Doo-doo-doo. TikTok, if only I were really that powerful. If I were more evil, more powerful, I wouldn't be pushed down the family and guest. Okay. Okay, we can swivel back around, go over here, and then go see Misha. The hot steam from under the manhole cover envelops you. Who are you? Where are you going? What pain is there in life? What's suffering there in death? Especially one of the mysterious 7 manhole covers. The manhole cover of nihility. Interesting. Oh, I see another bird. Yank. Chirp, how did you see through my impeccable disguise? I even had a balloon with a wig to beat the other birds, Chirp. This is the most similar shade they had. Goodbye, I'm going to return and see if they found the last of the birds. Man seems displeased with you disturbing him. He stares at you silently and considering. Do you know what the greatest thing about the Dreamflux is? The peace and quiet. There are no horns. I just finished planting in my fields and was searching for a quiet place to take a breather. It is that strange. The family builds buildings in the dream. Though we may not be professional as dream weavers, all it takes is the firm determination anyone can mold the dreamscape into the vision they desire. First you do this, then you do that. The man excitedly reels off hundreds of things to look out for when farming in the dreamscape. It's so rare to find someone willing to listen to me sharing all this. No one in the dream enjoys farming, but it seems that you could be someone I could work with. My name's Melon. If you're interested in farming, you're welcome to come and discuss it with me whenever you please.
Real happiness. It's in the... You don't sweat, you don't eat. Plain and simple.
I haven't gotten any of the passport things that you normally get from changing people's emotions. Oh my gosh. We've just... Okay, I'm gonna have to go around here, circle here, back. And this goes in the middle. I'm getting further and further away from the main quest. Oh well. I hear a bird. Oh, there it is. Hey stranger, are you here for some balloons too? Ah, seems like the store owner's out. Another manhole. This is the manhole of harmony. I'm assuming if you click all of them, you'll probably get a achievement then.
So...
I heard a bird for like a fraction of a second.
Let's have a toast to dreamscape, stranger.
These TVs are everywhere still. Ooh, bird. I heard it. Where is it? A strange aroma permeates your nostrils. You sense 50% beautiful dreams, 30% horror, 20% trail of something burning. Oh, a familiar face. Are you here to take care of my business or for a chat? Oh, good question. A profound one. To see what toy it is. Many of us were once... Okay, sounds a little... What you got? Jack in the Box, Rubik's Cube. I don't want to know what that is. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. I want that as like a physical thing that I can have. A origami stuffed plush. That'd be nice. What do you think? Did I completely understand your joy or evoke joy in you? Oh.
In dreams, embrace... free to express your emotions with a band.
Interesting. Okay, I think I've gone all the way around. If there's a bird here and I just can't find it. Okay, so we went here. We need to circle this and then we can go around. We won't go here because we're already deviating pretty far away from the main quest. Oh, this is the bird I was hearing. Oh, the sauna time over? Origami birds aren't made from actual paper. Why would we get wet? Or would we? This is the abundance manhole.
I remember when this place was all hustling and bustling. Oh, now look.
We got a space anchor. Oh, there's a guy here. I like that they've just like put people everywhere. Just cram them in corners. It's moving. Did you see that? It's moving. What? It's just a trash can. You can't see it either. That's fine. I can see them and I know the danger. What madness are you spouting? Get out of the way. Madness? Madness? I'm not mad. I'm the only one who sees what's going on here. You've all been lied to by the family. I'm telling you, their minions are everywhere. They could even be right here, or maybe over there. They're always watching. They're watching all of us. They're lingering in every corner. I'm getting out of here. You should stay away from him too. He probably came here as a stowaway, spent too long in the Dreamflux Reef, and ended up like this. The family. The family. They're always watching. And he's calm right now too.
I'm not crazy! The family is...
Farewell, fake dream. I have escaped. I have succeeded. The land of Dreamflux will protect me. Farewell, cursed monsters and foul demons. May you rot in hell for all eternity. Don't you even dream of trying to take me or turn me into your little snack. You'll never catch me. Okay, so he's one of the people that they tried to like take his memories away of seeing the Momentic monster, and he successfully didn't get he was able to escape before they stole his memories. So that's interesting. Ooh. They like actually sell the vinyls. That's scary.
How about a little impromptu?
I feel like I might be wasting my time changing everybody's emotions, but just in case it does give you that little like
Tell me about this.
thing for the clockwork pass, we're just gonna keep doing it. We'll just speed run through them. I'm vaguely reading some of this.
Tell me about this.
Interesting. This is the manhole of preservation. Still feel like something's missing. I've got so many emotions boiling up that it feels like the aftermath of a neutron bomb. I just can't express it properly. Can we pack up for the day? Freedom. Being truly unrestrained. This is the ultimate form of art that I pursue. Let all constraints imposed by the family be given up into the Antimatter Legion. So is anyone listening to me? When can we pack up? Finally circling back to where we started. Oh, I didn't even hear this one. Chirp, I'm an evil pirate captain, more menacing than Boss Stone, chirp. My ironhide cruiser is impenetrable, not even Bonehead can pierce it, chirp. Wow. I see that you respect me so much. I'll bestow you with the title of Pirate King, chirp. Yours truly is about to embark on a new journey. May we meet again in the future, chirp. Chirp, I can't move anymore. Achievements. Oh yeah, as I said, I completed Swarm Disaster Difficulty 5. Adventuring came in clutch. We pretty much just had a imaginary team. It was Locha, Welt, Adventuring, and then Jingyuan. Help 100 origami birds return to the Great Tree. Alright, what's up here? Will that take that takes us to the part above, and then this would have taken us to the part below. Though the part below looks like it was small. Maybe I didn't, but it takes us over here too. Interesting. I just remembered there's like a secret area in the Clockwork theme park that I was like, oh, I need to show the people that and not just go by myself. But we'll do that later. The watchmaker is gone. There's no one to protect us anymore. Don't you think we should leave? Why should we leave? It's those insatiable thugs that should leave. We keep letting them corrupt this place. One day there won't be a single dream bubble left in this city. We need to seize this moment and counterattack Penacony. At this point, it's either their death or ours. So is the family of the thugs in this setup? The more dangerous a play, the more they are fascinated by it. Is this what organic beings mean by emotional appeal? From a psychologist's point of view, a beautiful end that they must traverse a crisis to reach is more likely to provide them with more positive emotional feedback. What's more, the distortion of this space is inherently beautiful. It maintains its stability with remarkable precision and exhibits smooth and sleek properties. I see. Thank you. My understanding of organic beings has increased considerably. There's Misha. We will say hi in a moment. Oh, hello. I had the pop-up for a second. Where is it? Oh. Yank. Hop. Jump high. Hello, how fortunate to be able to share this beautiful scenery with you, Chirp. It's beautiful. Interesting. Okay, we've done a pretty good circuit. Oh, maybe if this top part's the small area that goes over here, then the bottom area might be what leads to this. Oh wait, the bird is over there? Can I finally see how many more birds that I need to find? Oh, we're doing pretty good. I only need to find 9 more. If this is the small area, we'll bounce in real quick. Okay, I guess I can't interact with that bird. Oh, it circles back around to there. Okay. If a bird is born free from shackles, what is it that ties me to my destiny? You have a lovely voice. The voice of the young are always full of vitality. Of course.
In our dreams, dear, that's where we can... It's only when we're no longer
Interesting. You and the blue bird stare at each other, but it doesn't look like it's going to speak anytime soon. Chirp. Did you go silly from hunting for birds? Never mind, since you're here, take this mission before leaving. Let's see, according to the plot, I should be playing the kind origami bird in this chapter. You're the kind-hearted guest who helps me find my companions. But playing a bird is tiring, so I'm refusing this role. I'm busy enough fixing up the area. Anyway, I'll give you the rewards. Looks like you've already found half the birds. This is a gift from the origami birds. Take it and don't let me keep you. Why can oats and clocks become friends, but birds can't fall in love with cats? How would an ordinary person like you understand the love of birds? Chirp. Oh, cats, cat. Wherefore art thou cat? It is much better if you were an origami bird. Okay, 8 more. Romanticist Dreamweaver. Admiring the magnificent scenery with me, the primitive dream is so truly mesmerizing. Would you rest your journey and linger here? Are you a poet? Thank you for your praise, but I am a dabbler of poetry who occasionally likes to show off.
Just like poetry. To breathe life into it is my
Interesting. Oh, she's the the bird people. Well, why is it some of these people have the halo, but they don't have the wings like Robin and Sunday do? The speed of the Memoria flow is growing faster. Based on my long-term observation and precise measurements, I'm sure my results shouldn't have had any errors. It can't be. There's definitely something strange in Dreamflux Reef. Please excuse me, I need to continue my observation. Interesting. She started out sad. I heard that the family has invited many guests from different factions to the dream. Let us hope that someone can discover this and stop it in time. Maybe no one can stop it.
Interested in learning about the dynamics of... Interested in learning about the dynamics...
Oh. A black hole-esque structure spawned from the loss of Memoria is ravenously feasting on an already destitute world. Interesting. Oh, another one of the manholes. Which one's this one from? The Hunt.
Just a wallflower.
Oh, I see another one. Dilapidated sign. As your token rolls into the sign belly with a rattling, the entire stop also starts to emit clanking sound. Something sounds like it's got connected, and the ride to the next stop is ready and waiting. Yank. Whoa, a new guest. You need to get tickets from me if you're going to the next stop. Interesting. So this takes you to the other sections. Okay. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. 11 out of 17 of those. We have not seen any of the lordly trash cans. And we only have 7 more of the birds to find. Okay, let's say hi to Misha.
You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend.
I see a bird.
Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
Oh my gosh, can Welt see Clocky? Is he the only one other than us that's been able to see Clocky? Because, March and Himiko haven't.
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Mr. Yang!
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Please tell me that Sleepy is not the Mementic beast. Please.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
Is Death called Sleepy by Misha? Because if he is, that is so funny.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Not Welt immediately being like, Death is Sleepy. No, please.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Oh goody. That probably means Sunday's down here then, if Gallagher is the one that's been kind of in control of Sleepy or the Mementic called Death. So probably Gallagher probably stabs Sunday to drag Sunday down here, kind of off his high horse kind of idea.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
Now, is that Robin or is that Sunday?
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
Okay, so it's Sunday that Gallagher's still talking to. It's just he dragged Sunday from the, as they're calling it, what, the 12 hours? The 12 dreams? Whatever it's called. the, like, from Upper Penacony into Lower Penacony to continue the discussion.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
Did I literally just pass over? No, that was someone else singing. I was about to be like, there's no way that was Robin singing, and my brain just didn't see her.
All right, then. We'll follow your plan.
Because Miss Grace was the person we were talking to about singing.
We now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
I think Gallagher has Sunday. I think Gallagher straight up kidnapped Sunday, but you know.
Yes, and I believe their relationship with Gallagher may run deep. Why else would they be so clandestine about their discussion? Regardless, we have to find Gallagher. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yep.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
I need to check something. What path does Misha follow? Because from the spoilers, the Trailblazer's gonna be imaginary when they get the Harmony path. Welt is imaginary as well. Is Misha imaginary? No. Misha is not. Okay, I was wondering if it had to do something with the imaginary path. Never mind. I thought I had a clue. Should we go over here real quick?
Life is as ephemeral.
We'll go through this area real fast. I don't have too much time today to stream, unfortunately, because I have to go outside and do some yard work. But as a heads up though, because usually I stream on Sundays like today, but next weekend I'm probably like 95% will be out to go to a weekend event. And so so I will be streaming earlier in the week to make up for it, and so I will be streaming actually tomorrow. So you'll get 2 streams in a row, and then Be gentle. How am I going to descend if you pop the air balloon? Oh, I can't go down any further. Okay. But I will be streaming tomorrow, and tomorrow I should be able to stream for 2 hours at least. But I say we're making good progress. I only have, what, 5 more birds? Nice. So, and we saw one over here already in that cutscene, so we know there's at least one right there. But yeah, unfortunately I will not be able to stream much longer. I'm afraid of starting like a big cutscene. Okay, like I said, I will be sorry for this being a little bit short for this weekend. But I will definitely be back tomorrow, so you all should see me. It's either going to be an early stream like this, or it's going to be really late, depending on tomorrow's schedule. And what else? Let's see. We've done a few pulls on Robin by now, but I do not think we're gonna get her this time. But that's fine. The next set of the next characters that are coming up is Boot Hill and we might be able to get one more 10 pull before her banner's up. So if she wants to come home on early pity, I wouldn't be against it. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and then theory-wise, so far, is, again, they're really pushing Gallagher hard, so it's one of two things. It's either, like I said earlier, where at first they start by hinting something, by making it very subtle for people to develop theories, like they did with Sampo being a masked fool. At first it was very subtle, everybody was really hyped. I think it's Boot Hill and, the diviner, correct? Fushwen? Is that her name? Fushwen? I've heard that Boot Hill is very free to play, like at base E0. Next game version. Oh, like past Boot Hills? No, I actually haven't seen those patches. I haven't seen any leaks. Do you know what they are? Like the version 2.3, probably. But either it's and then they're just smacking you in the face with it because they are just going Gallagher, Gallagher, Gallagher over and over and over again. So either it's like that. Firefly and Ron May, and then Jade and Argenti. Interesting. I kind of want to say it up for Jade. Or another Eidolon for Argenti would be really nice. Because I have him already, and I actually do like playing with him. Yeah, no, they're just hitting you with like one after another. And then I'm sure in 2.4 probably Sunday will finally be released. I'm over here just like, man, they're just continuing to hit you, huh? Because everybody was really excited for Boot Hill, at least the people I talked to. I kind of want to pull. I know Jade looks cool. I'll have to see her kit, because I really would love to get some more Argenti Eidolons. You know, I've heard Boot Hill's really good on free to play, so definitely on the next banner. Even if I don't get Robin, I'll probably. Quantum Erudition. Quantum Path has all the girls. What is it about the Quantum Path? Just like Imaginary has mostly men. It's so funny. But I'll probably pull for Boot Hill on the next banner. And then I might throw a few into Firefly. Honestly, Firefly and Ron May aren't really that interesting to me. But I might throw a few pulls on Firefly's banner. Jade and Argenti's banner interests me way more. I would either want to pull for some Argenti Eidolons or potentially Jade, depending on her playstyle, if I like it or not. And also if I like her as a character, that also kind of influences if I pull for a character. Oh, okay, so Firefly's gonna have really interesting meta. Interesting. I kind of am sad that I had to skip Acheron, because Acheron's ability to just instantly kill enemies without having to go into battle with them, oh my gosh, I want it so badly. It would make exploring so much quicker. Definitely on one of her reruns, I'll have to pull for her. Or, as I stated earlier, currently my running theory is that the Oak fought, like, the first person that was part of the Oak family line, the Oak Observer or Watcher or whatever his title is, that he's the mastermind. Like, the one that's been controlling Penacony and made it to what it is today. And that Gallagher, Sunday, Adventuring, they're all red herrings. Adventuring was only here so that Jade can show up. I mean, really, some characters aren't really made to do damage. They're there to be, like, support characters or, like, do other stuff. So her damage not being, like, super high in output is not too concerning. Like, Adventuring was just here so that he could die, essentially. Like, he was here so that Jade can come and be like, hey, one of our people died on your grounds under your watch. Therefore, you all should hand over the prison to us. I'm pretty sure that's where that storyline is going. Oh my gosh, I have seen the whip animations. Yes. Very Dommy Mommy energy. One of the reasons I'm like, well, we might have to pull for her. So that's the whole reason Adventuring was here. He was never going to be the big bad, very red herring. Which is interesting because they keep doing that where they kind of bring in IPC officers, like Topaz's event in Bellabog. Topaz seemed like the bad guy when we were in Bellabog, and then they're like, but actually she's nice and she's trying to help these people and da-da-da-da-da, but she has to balance her job versus, like, actually helping the people that are on the planet. But, like, the IPC is bad. Like, everything lore-wise that we've read is like they're a capitalistic nightmare. Me over here spitting theories and then getting a comment like, I can't wait for you to finish this plot line, makes me kind of concerned about my theories. The IPC is just the IRS. A funded IRS. And then, so Adventuring was never going to be the big bad. And then now they're pulling out, like, oh, there's the traitor in the like, families. And we don't know if the traitor's on our side or not. And then the way Gallagher has been acting, it's like, maybe. But I don't think Gallagher would be the big bad either, even if he's the one killing the people. Which is what happened at the end of that cutscene with Sunday. It's like, oh, he killed Sunday. Oh no, he's the one that's been controlling the Mementic monster. But now that we're here and we know that the Mementic monster is just people being dragged from the beautiful dreamscape into the dream reef, and they're not actually dying, obviously that's not as harmful as we thought it was. So obviously Gallagher's not the big bad. And everybody's like, oh, then it's probably Sunday, especially because we have Sunday's boss fight. But we were introduced to the Oak family's founder, watcher, observer, whatever that guy is, which is the Crow that we've seen constantly around. And so for a while I was like, oh, that must be like how Sunday sees people, right? They're like spies. But actually it was Sunday and everyone else being observed by the Watcher. And so I think the big bad who's controlling this whole thing is that person, and that Sunday is just a pawn. I talked about it earlier, but just to go over it again, in a lot of the trailers that we see, we have Sunday and Robin hanging out together, but Sunday's never looking at her. Well, then if you look at all the lore that gets dropped in those, like, flashbacks and the writing, Sunday seems to really like Robin, like, be a doting, like, brother figure. And so why is it that anytime he interacts with Robin anywhere else, he's, like, practically ignoring her? And then also Robin not being able to talk, because Adventuring was talking to Sparkle, and being like, you need to find the mute who can tell you the truth. Well, Robin being muted, especially as a singer, is interesting because it's been shown by the Oak family watcher that he can control anyone that's of the Oak family and maneuver them like a puppet, hive mind kind of thing. So what if Robin was being forcefully silenced by the watcher, so that she could not speak the truth, and then maybe she was being used against Sunday as like essentially almost a hostage situation of like, you do what I say, otherwise like she's gonna be harmed. Because so far Hoyo has not introduced anyone that's like, this one is purely a bad person, like they're just a villain. It's always they have some backstory justifying their reasons, or like making them a sympathetic villain instead of just like purely the icon of evil. And so I'm curious if that's going to be like Sunday's quote unquote redemption, is like, oh, he was just being controlled by the Oak family watcher kind of thing. But yeah, so those are my current theories. We'll see what happens. Yes, we do need an icon of evil. I am sick and tired of the fact that they always redeem the villains. Make a villain who is just a villain to be a villain. Like, I honestly hope that the person who runs and is in charge of the IPC, like the head of head honchos, is a villain or something. I'm kind of annoyed that they just killed off the Duke for that same reason, because Duke Inferno seemed like he was finally giving us like icon of evil a little bit, and then it was just like, nah, actually we're gonna kill him off because of that exact reason. Them killing off him off screen was an interesting concept. Also, I need Acheron to meet Blade. I had this thought when I was like outside the other time, like Acheron is nihility, which is death. Yeah, I hope they go over the fact that Duke Inferno is just killed off screen, in the Everflame mansion and what happened there. But doodly bop, I can't think of the word. So we have confirmed that Acheron is the emanator of nihility, and nihility is essentially just the death of all things, like the eventual death of things. Can Acheron kill Blade? This is something I want to know. Can Acheron kill Blade? Questions I have at like 2 in the morning when thinking about Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, we'll either get like a flashback or something. Because, like, the children were too deeply stylized to not be playable characters. I really want to get the puppet. Out of all of the Everflame Mansion people, I really like the one that's the puppet, like the doll that's being controlled by the entity behind it. That one's really cool to me. And then Duke Inferno himself. Like, if we can get Duke Inferno as a playable character, I would also love to play Duke Inferno. Yeah, their designs were like so good, and then I would have loved at least a little bit of playtime with them because of the fact that like Duke Inferno's like whole thing of like, we do not fear death because death is just another form of destruction kind of thing. So like, I'm kind of annoyed. I'm like really annoyed that they just killed Everflame off just to be like, oh, look how powerful Acheron is. But they like, I don't know if that really needed that, because they could have just been like, oh, she stole it, or she like took it from them, or like literally anything else. Because Acheron showed off her power when she was fighting Adventurine. Like, she did not need the setup of killing the Everflame Mansion people to be able to get that setup of her being super powerful. Now, that one trailer with her dancing with, the Memo Keeper, Black Swan, there we go. Her dancing with Black Swan, and then Black Swan going into her memories and seeing her hunting all of the Everflame Mansion individuals. That was cool. Will not lie. That was an awesome trailer. I'm wondering if we're gonna have to call in the Cienjo, because, like, they specifically brought up the fact that we have the Cienjo, like, ticket thing when Boot Hill was introduced as, like, a kind of reminder, like, oh, this ticket exists, so I wonder if the Cienjo Alliance is going to get summoned for some reason. Kind of like setting up Chekhov's gun kind of thing. But yeah, it would make sense that we're getting through Penacony. I mean, that would make about sense, like, time-wise, because we're in 2.3, right? That means through most of 1, we got Herta Space Station, Belobog, and the Cienjo. So it's not like we're going through them particularly, like we're staying on a planet any large amount of time. It's not like Genshin where you, like, unlock a region and then you're in that region for almost the entirety of the patch. So it wouldn't be surprising if maybe the next patch might be going back to Everflame Mansion. 'Cause that would be cool. But yeah, I'm excited to get through this. Like I said, I will be coming back to stream tomorrow, Monday, for me at least. Either really early in the morning or really late in the evening, depending on schedule, so that I can get that stream in for next week, because I will be... I'll be out all weekend for an event that I have to go to. Yeah, there's probably going to be, with the fact that they're dropping, well, Firefly we've already, like, associated with, so it makes sense that she's coming. But Jade, I think there's gonna be a follow-up, like, at least one patch where we're gonna be, like, Jade is gonna be trying to pressure the family into giving control of Penacony back to the IPC. So it might be an event like Topaz pressuring Belobog. And that event was like an entire patch, so... that might be what's happening. But yeah, it is noon, so I will have to go. Thank you all so much for dropping in. I know this was a shorter one, but it is still about an hour and a half. I will be back tomorrow. Most likely it's gonna be in the morning. I just have to go and get my blood drawn. Gotta go feed the vampires. And then when I get back to my house, we'll do a stream, and it should be a 2-hour stream. So we should get not the wrong button. We should be able to work on the main quest. I don't know how much of the main quest 2 hours is going to get us through, especially if I'm stopping to stare at everything. But we should be able to get through a chunk of it in that 2 hours. And then, not this upcoming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that, I might be able to do another stream as I get back from my event that's over the weekend, so that we can get stuff rolling, because we still have where is it? We still also have to get this done. It's still giving us a bit of time, but we have to get rolling on this too, because look at those. What is this? Who is that? Who dis? Is this Mikhail? Is this all the Trailblazers who went to Penacony? A light cone for Robin. Yeah, but I mean, like, who is this character? Like, that's all a great light cone. Oh, that's so nifty. I would want to play him. He's pretty. Immediately gets sidetracked. Being like, oh, I had to clock out, guys. Sidetracked immediately without fail. Okay. Anyway. I swear I have an attention span. I truly do. But yeah, so I will see you tomorrow, probably early in the morning after my blood test gets done. And then I will, after that Monday, not the Tuesday after it, but the following Tuesday, I will most likely be able to do another stream. So I will see you all then, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend if it's still the weekend for you. And if it's already Monday, I hope you have a great rest of the week. Bye!